Alright, y'all. We are doing M3GAN today. It finally came out on streaming. I've been seeing people talk about this movie for literally a month. It seems like most people really enjoy it, and if they don't enjoy it, they still are like, it's fun. So I'm hoping this is gonna be a fun time. I have very high hopes for this film. Anyways, I'm very excited to watch this film with you, so let's go. Oh, how much of a horror movie is this? Oh. I thought this was just gonna be a fun... Is that supposed to be is this like a real horror movie? Because that production company looks scary.
She was my only friend, but she got old and died. Now I'm alone again.
Hey, sweetie.
What?
Perpetual pets are a dream come true.
That is a Furby. My fight or flight impulse just activated. Looking at them.
I thought we were gonna limit screen time to 30 minutes a day.
Well, what are you telling me for? I didn't get a turn.
I'm just saying, I think... Katie, can you turn it down, please?
See, you gotta just do Webkins. You gotta go retro and buy Webkins for sale on like eBay with the tag still on it. That'll solve your problem. They really looked at Furbies, the design. They were like, Furbies? Terrifying little things. Let's make them scarier. In what world?
Why did you tell that guy at the gate that this was a four-wheel drive?
Because I thought it was. It looks like a four-wheel drive.
It's got 4 wheels and it drives.
We can't just sit in the middle of the road.
No, we turn around and go home. We don't go to the mountains.
How long is that gonna take?
No. What the hell? 0 out of 10. I'm a little shook. That was not okay. Oh, that guy looks familiar.
The key to fun is funky.
The key to fun is funky? That's how I get dressed every day. Oh. I will not believe someone just looked at that thing and said, yeah, those teeth are totally gonna fly with kids. Well, maybe someone hates kids. Oh no. I just think this is a bad idea.
You know Fursies bold, they're number one. They got a hungry Fursie, just feed them food. You know their butts change color to show their mood.
Their butt changes color? Now who designed that?
In each pet, we installed a listening model that targets conversational patterns among kids.
Ma'am, that seems illegal.
I know she doesn't look like much now, but I promise if you just let us show you what M3GAN is capable of.
You've been recording kids without their permission? Not just kids. You've been recording like everyone who interacts with your little things without permission to train her. To train this demonic looking thing.
Oh,
Gross. I think this is a no. I just think it's a no. It's a no.
And I want you to take this cyborg puppet show and put it in a dark closet where it belongs.
I support women in STEM, but I'm with him. This is a no. This is a no. How is she going ahead with creating this little robot?
I thought she looked really cool.
But bad vibes though. Bad vibes? I don't think we need to be creating little robot humans. I don't think so. I've seen the Orville, I know where this goes.
So this is to grant you temporary protective custody. Just sign your name and date it at the bottom.
Oh, shoot. That's horrible. And she's like old enough to understand everything that just happened.
Hey, Celia!
Welcome home, Gemma. You have 6 unanswered voice messages and 5 Tinder notifications.
Elsie, turn off.
Ma'am, your house is a little too advanced. A little too advanced. I would not feel safe in this house.
Oh, what happened to the perpetual pet I got you for your
It
birthday?
definitely just hashtag died in a car crash.
I just want you to know that I'm gonna do everything I can to make this place feel like home.
And you probably also should be going to a therapist. And this house, I mean, no offense to this woman, it's very cold. It is not friendly.
They called and offered to help, but like, they live in Florida. They're kind of weird. I don't know what their deal is.
I'm just trying to figure out a way to do this.
But they live in Florida. They're kind of weird. Yeah. Well, that sums us up.
I don't think you can be worrying about work right now, Gem. Right now, I think you just need to focus on Katie.
Or just trust the Floridians, you know? They might be okay.
Oh, the therapist. Sorry, yeah.
Thank goodness. Like, y'all gotta talk. But how do you talk? Well, you start by putting the phone down. Yeah, that would solve that problem. She hasn't tried communicating, like, at all, which is not great.
I have this project at work that's kind of overdue. And with all the time that I had to take off last week, I'm not really sure I'm gonna get it done.
She only took 1 week off. Now we're burdening this child, telling her that her existence is distracting from work. That's not right.
If you could just hold down the fort by yourself for a little
You're
while.
gonna leave this child alone?
And when I'm done, we can go out somewhere. We can get something to eat.
Right, dinner would be lovely. You should definitely be feeding her. Oh, Bruce is adorable.
Where's my prototype?
David, I just want to be exceedingly clear that this was not my idea.
This man said, I support her, but I want to save my job. Are you paying her for this?
She deserves compensation.
Do you remember how much you liked Bruce? I think you're gonna like M3GAN even more.
I don't know, Bruce was adorable.
Do you want to hang out? Okay.
Terrifying, truly terrifying.
We need to get this in front of the board.
I was just gonna say.
But first things first.
Run more tests.
Let's talk manufacturing costs.
Oh.
Can we keep the girl? Can we make her part of it? I mean, she's paired with her, right? That's how this whole thing works?
You better be paying Katie. This is work.
M3GAN is on a constant quest for self-improvement.
How is this not scaring people?
How does the water get outside the glass? That's a great question, Katie. It's actually caused by the difference in temperature outside the glass.
Cool. So no one has to parent anymore.
I mean, I thought we were creating a tool to help support parents, not replace them.
Thank you, Tess. Thank you.
If you're spending less time with your child as a result of M3GAN, that is something we should be aware of.
She's not my child.
She's clearly talking about, like, the audience who would be purchasing M3GAN. But also, like, you did sign the guardianship forms. Like, you actually do have a child now, ma'am.
You didn't code in parental controls?
I didn't have time to implement them before we went live.
That seems like an important thing to put in, ma'am.
Your goal is to protect Katie from harm, both physical and emotional.
She's literally putting the distinction of what actually is physical and emotional harm in the hands of an AI. You're gonna let this little robot who has barely been alive for a week decide what's emotional harm? And she's not a little bit terrified of what that means. Please don't kill the dog. Oh no. Is this gonna go towards her killing the dog? Saw that coming and still jumped. Oh my god, that dog is like vicious.
You tell those two girls to stay on your side of the fence. I swear to God, if you don't put your dog down, I'm gonna do it for you, Celia.
Oh my god, lady. Oh no. Is M3GAN about to kill this neighbor? That seems like physical and emotional harm. If I was that woman, I'd be moving out of town. Why is it sleeping outside at night? Well, this is terrifying. M3GAN is a problem solver, but that poor dog.
Remember we have that demonstration today? Do you think that you'll be up for it?
You should be paying her for this. This is work. You're putting this child to work.
I mean, there are people who flew across the country especially to see it, but if you're not up to it, I'd just rather you tell me now, okay?
I saw that look from M3GAN. M3GAN said you're pressuring her to do something and you're not even paying her.
She's the apex of 21st century technology.
She's the apex of killers, too.
Hey, Katie.
I kind of want M3GAN to straight up admit she just murdered a dog to all of these investors.
Every day I wake up in this strange house, and I remember that my parents are dead. It's like it's happening all over again.
The investors are like, oh no. Maybe you should have been investing some time into going to the therapy sessions.
I'm worried that I'll forget all the things we did together. That one day I'll be looking at pictures of my mom like she's some stranger.
Shit, she just opened up to this doll. We definitely should have been telling that to the therapist and not M3GAN. But M3GAN's gonna cover it, okay? She said there's no problem too big for me to solve.
I mean, I'm keeping it for you. Here.
Okay, M3GAN.
She found a cockroach in my school bag.
Personally, I do think it's good to be telling the investors that she is recording all of the information that these children are telling her. I think that is important for them to know.
If you should
oh, she's singing. Not the investor that's crying. I feel like maybe I should be emotional about this, but to be honest, I'm like, this is so terrifying because it could happen IRL. This is definitely something that could be coming in the next few years. The investor's clapping. No one is questioning how creepy it is that they just recorded something from the child.
She hold up to a public demonstration?
I'd like to do a little more testing, but...
Yeah, a lot more testing. A lot more testing. There is a dog that is missing.
But M3GAN's actually been pretty instrumental in helping Katie get over the loss.
Get over? I don't think that's something you get over. You live with it.
I guess I just don't quite see what the end goal is here.
Yeah, the end goal is dollar bills for her company.
You could be building emotional connections with this doll that are too hard to untangle.
Oh yeah, no, that's already been done. That's already been done. It's too late.
Katie, this is getting ridiculous. I'm supposed to be at work already.
Girl, you should have just sent her to Florida then.
Who here likes roasted chestnuts? What do you say we go find some?
What? How are you gonna find a roasted chestnut in the wild? M3GAN is watching this whole situation, and none of these kids consented to being recorded.
Ow, stop, don't! Oh, stop!
What the hell? Sorry, I should not be laughing at that.
Is she yours?
Actually, M3GAN is her own person at this point. She belongs to no one, but she will defend Katie with her life. Oh, why was that your first reaction?
Make her say something.
Oh my god. This kid is why Isaac's whole situation happened in the Orville. This kid, blaming the whole thing on him. Why would you be taking her shoes off? You are so weird. What the f—
You don't want to play.
Is he about to sexually harass this doll? What the f— What is wrong with you? What is wrong with this child?
You're just a stupid rubber doll with fake hair.
Ow! Let go!
You need to learn some manners, Brandon. You know what happens to bad boys that don't mind their manners?
That's disgusting. Oh, gross. Oh, gross. That was horrifying. That was horrifying.
This is the part where you run.
Where did you learn that, M3GAN? What horror movies are you watching? Where did you learn that? M3GAN, why are you running like that, girl? What the hell? I'm so glad that they did not get to the point where they'd, like, give her flying boots. Are you kidding me right now?
M3GAN just said Brandon took her and ran off.
From the toy table?
Right, M3GAN? In a nutshell.
M3GAN said, oh, we're gonna lie to authority figures? Yeah, I'm with you, girl. All the way to the end.
She'll get over it.
I know it was you, Gemma. I know it was you.
She'll get over it, narrator voice. She was not gonna get over it.
Do you think what Aunt Gemma said is true? That he's in a better place now? No.
M3GAN's little laugh. Her little laugh.
Bulletproof, nothing to lose. Fire away, fire away.
What is the song for this moment? This is not a bedtime song. This is a you're gonna survive through anything anthem. Which is a little terrifying.
I am titanium.
Thank God she's not vibranium. Why is this woman out at night in her bathrobe?
Dewey!
Where did M3GAN hide the dog? That's the alarming thing. Like, was M3GAN smart enough at that point to hide the dog somewhere far away from the house so she's not implicated? God, this woman is gonna die.
Where's Dewey?
He's 34 feet southwest and approximately 5 feet deep.
What are you?
Horrible.
I've been asking myself that same question.
M3GAN, girl, this is not right. This is not right. You have to know it's M3GAN. You have to know it's M3GAN. She's like, what the hell have I unleashed on the world, and is it possible to stop it? And the answer is, I don't know. Does she have a battery pack?
M3GAN, did you do something wrong?
Well, in order to answer that question, you need to define the parameters.
Is she wrong? You need to define the parameters, because actually I have been following every code you gave me, which was protect her from emotional and physical harm, and guess what? I did that.
Let's just run some diagnostics and fix it.
I don't know how you can fix it. There are 3 people who can't come back to life.
We're about to launch this to the world in less than 4 hours. What are we supposed
so
to do?
not right.
Well, if M3GAN's responsible, we can't launch this.
Finally, she's saying the responsible thing.
She's, quote, the greatest technological advancement.
Y'all are gonna
since the
burn your
automobile.
company to the ground.
What kind of a toy retails for $10,000?
One that will murder people for you. And keep your hands clean. You can literally murder your enemies for $10,000.
When she looks at me, it's like I'm the only thing that matters to her. Kind of the way Mom used to.
That kid's not just surviving, she's thriving.
That was a really tone-deaf thing to say about a kid who's lost both of her parents.
Imagine what a toy like M3GAN could do for hundreds of thousands of
Not
kids
surviving,
all
she's
across the world.
thriving.
Even the ones who don't have dead parents.
Bro, he was already, he got more tone deaf. In what world is that okay to say, dude?
Stop that right now. Stop it. Let go.
Now the human is learning from the robot about violence. That's interesting. We really switched that around.
What about M3GAN? What about the launch?
M3GAN needs to be in jail, except it's technically Gemma's fault. Gemma probably should be in jail. Can't we just take the physical battery out of her? Or are we too advanced to have physical batteries anymore? The fact they did not think this was gonna be a bad idea is sending me. They definitely fed M3GAN some horror movies. Oh my god!
What's that smell?
At least she didn't kill them. Oh no.
What are you doing?
She's dancing.
Oh shit!
He said, oh, that's not right. You gotta run a little safer than that.
How could you kill someone?
I didn't kill anyone, Kurt.
That's like number 4.
You did.
Oh, she's framing him.
Your boss despised you. Your peers treated you with contempt.
She is.
And so you decided to get revenge.
She truly said gaslight. Gatekeep girl boss.
Could you still live with yourself?
Uh-huh. Yes, that's...
I could actually live with myself.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm sorry. A doll is driving herself home. We're screwed as a society because this could happen. And human beings. Have you seen human beings? We are going to be the planet in the Orville who created Isaac's whole situation. And then we're all gonna die because human beings are gonna treat our robots like shit. And you know who's gonna survive? The people that treat them like family. I think my stuffed animals could vouch for me. You have the blood of like 5 people now on your hands, ma'am. I just included a dog as a person, but that's fine. What are you doing? Oh, this is her murder serenade.
You killed people.
Oh, big whoop. Listen, humanity kills every day just to make its own existence more tolerable.
I'm just saying, she's not wrong.
Your first love is always going to be your career, and you shouldn't have to feel guilty about that. Let me focus on Katie, so that you can focus on the things that matter most to you.
You know what? You said Florida was crazy. We're not crazier than this. We are not crazier than this. We should have known this was gonna happen when the Furbies looked so creepy. Terrifying. Truly terrifying. I don't know what she was expecting though. This is what happens when you dabble in technology you haven't fully tested. On the bright side, I think Katie is safe. Katie's gonna have so much fun in Florida. Cool. Great. Now you've just engaged a more dangerous weapon that she can use against you. That's terrifying. I guess there is no battery pack because she would have used it by now.
In this family, we don't run from trauma. In fact, we can do it together.
We can create the trauma.
His name is Bruce.
Thank you, Bruce. All right, go for it. Bruce emerging from the dust to save the day. The fact that Katie is willing to kill M3GAN though, 10 out of 10.
You've got to accentuate the positive.
Oh no, don't sing.
Eliminate the negative. I have a new primary user now. Me.
Who could have seen this coming? The full force of like a 12-year-old. How old is she? I no idea. She could be 9. She could be 10. She could be all the way to like 12. Y'all really pulled through. You're gonna go to jail, Gemma. This is your fault. Like, those murders are all gonna be on you. You gotta move out. Move out. And bring no smart devices. Because that's terrifying. M3GAN is in the house now. She's in the house. Horrified looks from everyone in the room. Yeah. Terrifying. I think the worst part is that could definitely happen in our timeline. And you know what? You know what? I really did not want to be born during the time period of the robot uprising, but it's starting to look every single day that that is the time period that the universe has chosen for me. And for us, for all of us. I can't imagine them going forward with M3GAN, but I also don't trust this toy company enough to think that they wouldn't still push her out. And the fact that there is a sequel planned makes me feel like the toy company is about to put her out into the world. Well, I guess there's 2 ways the sequel could go. A, multiple M3GANs distributed, like the toy company just decided to prioritize money, or M3GAN is now in the smart home and she wants revenge. Oh God. This is why you don't dabble in technology. You just don't go to the mountains and you don't dabble with technology, you know? Like, there's 2 rules to exist. There's a few more than 2, but those are pretty big ones. Anyways, I hope you guys had some fun watching this with me. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you want more movie and fandom related content, and I will see you guys for the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.